How am I not able to? Oh, no. Sorry about it. I'm having they changed some buttons around. Hello, it's me, James JLJ. I'm sitting going, we're doing this stuff yourself. It is crazy. And as you can tell, I'm back. So I can't be on very long because I have some interviews, and I have interviews starting at 11 o'clock because I had to reschedule everything from yesterday. So I wanted to come on and tell you, plus I have curly hair today. I was doing hairstyle. I want to tell you kind of what's going on. So you guys didn't know, it was hilarious. Let me drink my coffee. I'll explain to you guys what's going on. James Roby, hello, my friend. So yesterday, as some of you know, I was sitting right here doing a live show, talking to you here in the chat room, talking to you guys on YouTube, and all of a sudden I went black. Well, I am black. The screen, everything, my lights, my whole world went dark. Some of you messaged me and I was able to answer you and say my power went out. So my power went out. The whole neighborhood, the power went out. Thank you. I'm trying something different. My hair is not naturally curly. So I have other blood in me that my hair is not the way I wish it was. So I put some stuff in it and we'll see. I'm trying something different. It's kind of different. Black. I went blacker, Jay. I went blacker. I am blackity black. So the whole neighborhood, I live in Inglewood, California, where they're doing a lot of construction, and apparently they nicked the grid or whatever, and I had no power for 8 hours yesterday. So you want to know something that's very interesting, kids? I didn't realize how much you rely on internet. That's the crazy. But so I had these are all my shows yesterday. I had to cancel all of them. I rescheduled, but I had to let them know that I can't get on because I had to do it to my phone. Now my phone is usually connected to my internet. But yes, I have a data plan on here, but I don't have a huge data plan because I usually use internet all the time. So I had to be really careful of how much of my phone I used. Plus, I had to find my chargers. I had the little phone chargers. I had to try, and some of them were not charged up. Well, I have no internet, so I couldn't plug them in. So I want my phone to run out. I have a house phone that didn't work either. Nothing was working. The whole neighborhood. So there was that. I want to do some work. I can't everything from the computers or my tablet. My tablet over here is not charged, so I couldn't use that. Oh my goodness. It was hilarious. I was laughing. I thought this is hilarious. Can't watch TV, can't turn on the radio, can't open my refrigerator or my freezer. They say, because I don't know how long it's going to be, they say keep them closed and your items should stay cool in the freezer and refrigerator for it will prolong its life. So I was like, okay. So I ordered food from my phone, re-deliver. I had ordered food, so I ate out. A lot of stuff. We are slaves to power. That's what it is. We're slaves to power. So if you ask me, what did you do all day? I actually relaxed. I went in the garden for a while. I took a nap or two. And then I read a book. An actual book. I'm reading this book. Yeah, I got it for my birthday. It's Prince's latest book. It's about his studio sessions from 1985 to 1986. That was the Parade, Under the Cherry Moon movie, and the Sign of the Times era. So it's a thick book. This book is thick. All this stuff. It's very interesting. I love Prince. I think it's one of the greatest of all time. It was his birthday a couple days ago. Greatest. I still miss him. Greatest of all time. So I read, slept, ate, garden. That's what I did. So I had to laugh because it was kind of like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Isn't that funny, kids? That's what I did yesterday. It came on last night. I was able to watch Star Wars. I was able to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was a short episode anyway, and I did my show 8 o'clock. So, very exciting. Okay, so I'm back. Not on for long, but I'm back. Cherie, so the Taraya news has to wait. There's something waiting for that. But I have some Y&R news. I'm interviewing in an hour and a half or so. I'm interviewing the actors who played Noah and Allie. So they will be out. So I have a flyer already ready for them. So once I finish the interviews, I will announce when the interviews are coming out and all that. So Cherie, just keep that in mind for the Y&R fans. I know you're also a Y&R fan. I know you're not just a Taraya fan, you're a Y&R fan. And for my Patreon subscribers, there will be a bonus video of them on my Patreon. So you want to come on and see what I'm talking about with them on there, you want to do that too. So there'll be a bonus video on Patreon and then a regular video out for everybody to listen to. So once I finish that, then I'll make the announcement, then we can make the announcements everywhere else. I'm just telling you here now because you're my family. Yeah. So, but that's Rory Gibson and Kelsey Wang. So hopefully I'll go through. They're coming live from the set. So I'll be interviewing them. I think I get 25 minutes with them or so. So it won't be a long interview. But I have my questions ready right here. I have my questions ready. I'm ready to ask them questions. That should be a lot of fun. And they're both new. I don't know either of them. So I'm gonna do that. So Cherie is Taraya adjacent because Noah. So I have some questions for him. So that'll be a lot of fun later today. But yes, I just realized how much, and then because my life is so kind of blackity as flow, blackity black. That's right. My friends are coming on here. Look at my curly hair. I'm obsessed with my curls. I made it curly. I can't believe it. I feel like Shirley Temple or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I like it a lot or not. I think it's interesting. I'm gonna try it. You know, chemistry's cute, Susan. It's cute. So I'm interviewing them together. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's weird. I always wanted curly hair, and everybody's like, "Your hair's." I had froze. They weren't curly. My hair's straight, which is crazy. Crazy talk. And some folks tried to come for me on Twitter. I love it when folks come at me who don't follow me, but decide to tell me who I am. I love it more than life itself. It don't bother me, kids. I answered back, of course. So I was like, sure, come at me, bitches. You know, I'm like, I don't care. I tell the truth and shame the devil. So that's great. Yeah, the whole cast of Y&R is amazing. I've interviewed most of them. I'm friends with a lot of them. They are really amazing, actually. But yeah, that's the thing. I like soaps. I do like them. I swear to God, I do. I like soaps. I like the genre. I like the stories. But do I like everything? No. I love Star Wars. Do I like everything? No. I like When Calls to Heart. Do I like everything? No. You don't like everything on a soap opera, but I don't complain continuously either. They have a horse on General Hospital. A horse. There are people who have no storyline for months, and there's a horse on a soap opera getting more airtime than veterans. Now, I do love horses. I'm an equine person. I'm an equestrian. I ride horses. I love horses. Don't get me wrong. And a horse is beautiful. Congratulations to casting. I'm like, Mark Tester, did you find the horse? I don't know what happened, but it was like, the horse is a horse, of course. It's very cute. Steals every scene. I'm like, they're trying to have this conversation. I'm watching the horse. It's a beautiful horse. The horse jokes are hilarious too on Twitter. The horse jokes are making me laugh. Keep them coming. That's another thing. We gotta have a sense of humor. Where's the sense of humor? I love a sense of humor. The stable is good. The stable is gorgeous. The stable's nice. I like they did a really great job. I would love to own a horse. That's been my dream since I was a child. I ride horses and I love horses. And I just wish I could have one. I think I have room in my backyard for one. I'm looking back. I could have room for a small horse. But I was just like, "Go on, Mike Tester. You're not gonna like every track on an album, exactly. So I do point out things. Yes, that's what I do for a living. I point out certain things. I ask certain questions. But I'm always I'm willing to talk about anything wonderful. See, luckily Twitter, in some ways, for some people, not good. But for me, my timeline will show you what I actually post. So I ain't shitting you and saying, like when I say I'm a champion of soap operas, of course, had a great sense of humor. That was funny. My stuff's online. You can see exactly what I say. It's like I'm not, come ride with me. Let's come fly with me. But you know what I mean? Like I'm totally like I'm like that's I say what I say and I don't say what I don't say. When people try to accuse me of stuff, I'm like, nope, look at my timeline. You'll see exactly what I wrote. It's nothing all there. I'm like, I write pot. I love Selena Wu is back. She's hot. I love her. I mentioned her yesterday. I'm like, no, I mentioned the good stuff on shows that Amelia Heideley and Eric Braeden blew me away. Oh my God, their scenes were so good. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I wrote that on Twitter. No, I write good stuff too, folks. I don't just complain for complain. I don't just for shits and giggles. I actually talk about real stuff too on there. So I like, sure, want to come at me. So that person got my attention. People get my attention. They might get my attention. So I did. Texas Rangers fan, I think you were in a Twitter Spaces yesterday about Screena. Because I was in there for a while. I almost jumped in and became a talker. I thought, again, I don't think people were ready for me. But there was some good stuff in that Twitter Spaces. I was like, no, there's actually some good stuff in there. Yeah, like the curly hair, trying something different. I'm like, I don't usually have curly hair. I washed my hair this morning and it feels so good. And I put this stuff in it. It's all natural. My products are natural. And it's called Tweak by Nature. And it makes it curly. My hair falling out. So I thought something a little different. I don't really have curly hair. So my hair's straight. But my hair flat. It comes down flat when I wash it. My hair's long. My hair's long, kids. Yeah. It's long. See, I can curl when they come out. So that's something a little different. Yeah, great job. No, it was great. I said great job. No, it was really good. I was like, and then Victor at the end of yesterday's episode, showed up on Ashley's doorstep. Woo! It's gonna be good today. I can't wait to watch today's episode. And that's the thing. So I think the things that I bring up a lot of times is because I want a good show. You all want good shows, right? You want nice storylines with suspense and romance and humor and fun and you want good stories, right? You want some good writing, you want some good acting. That's what we want. We want to see if people go head to head and all that stuff, right? I was watching yesterday's Locker Room. My buddy Alan Locker had Cynthia Watros and Laura Wright on the show, which is ironic because my tweet that broke the Twitterverse was about Carly. And ironically, yesterday, Carly was not on General Hospital. I love it. She was not even on. And it was nice. No. But they each talk about the hate that they get from fans because of Nina and Carly. They say they have a thick skin. They're like, folks are just passionate. And that's kind of the point. We're all passionate about these shows. So some folks are cuckoo crazy, and I have no problem calling them out. But we're all passionate. We all love these shows. We love the show. It gives us pleasure and smiles and everything. It was a good interview, Susan. But that's funny. That's really funny. But the point is that they're like, people are going to complain and bitch, but that's the point. If nothing happens, it's boring. So then nothing happens. And there's some storylines. We all know there's some storylines that have stalled. And there's nothing. Yeah, yes, Jordy. I had Jordy first because Jordy's my friend. That's fine. You can have him afterwards. It's fine. No, I love Alan. Alan's my buddy. So good for him. It'll be a whole different interview. And it'll be fun. It'll be great. We support Alan Locker. But no, it's like they were like, people are going to complain. But that's the point. They're doing their job. That's kind of the point. And so. Me, I question things. I say things will go off on me. I don't care. Go off on me. My skin is thick. It's fine. A lot of times, a lot of them shut up. or they end up saying something dumb at the end. Like they're like, yeah, you're smarter than I am, aren't you? Yeah, I am, bitch. I'm smarter than you are. Okay, that's not even a comeback. I had one girl try to disprove me, and I actually disproved her. She got quiet. I haven't seen her since. So I'm sure she's off in her channel trashing me. I don't care. Somebody might muted you to death. Mute me. I don't give a fuck. Mute me. My life will go on. I mean, life goes on. But I love the show so much. I want the actors to have jobs. I want us all to keep working because when they work, I work. So I have no reason to want the soaps to die because if they die, that's a quarter of what I do on my network. It's soap opera stuff. What am I gonna do after that? They're gonna be on. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I want them to keep going. People are just outrageous. So I call them out sometimes. I feel like it. It's probably too much. It's probably too much attention for them anyway. So yeah, so you win. You got my you trolled me. You got my attention. Sometimes I don't answer back. But there was one I was like, "Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?" Yes, I was glad the Dex thing. There was no spoilers. I didn't see that coming either. Did not see that coming. And so every once in a while, we get actual shockers. Because Susan, I'm with you. I don't want spoilers either. I don't want to know. I want to watch and go, what? He said, that's because you hired me, boss. Take down your dad. And I was like a father, and I was like, oh my God, that's okay. Okay, I'm intrigued. But that's the point. I want the shows to do well. I want people to have fun. I want folks to enjoy them. I don't want anything. I don't want anything to happen. So I'm a total cheerleader for soap operas. I want them to do well. I want them to survive. I want them. I mean, everything. Seriously, I'm a cheerleader for soap operas, and I want the best for them. I do. And so I think people I don't know. Some will complain. Look, the Cody hate is something too that I'm kind of like, but he just came on. Like I'm kind of like, but it's again, I go back to my thing, which I got a lot of flack for, of course. That's what happens. I ask a question. I can't ask a question apparently. They accepted Rory so fast, but not Cody. And I asked a few people, and they're telling me they're telling me the reasons why. It doesn't make sense to me still, but okay. But I mean, it's just funny how they accept one character, not another. I just yeah. Clearly, the show's writing for how they want to write, right? They're right exactly the way they want to write, and they don't care what any of you guys think. They're writing the way they want to, and that's all you supposed to do. I could tell Twitter people they're not looking at what you guys are talking about. They don't care what you guys are talking about. I was at Twitter Spaces yesterday. I was like, actually, half the people in there were bringing up good storylines. I was like, they should write the show. Shit, there's some good storylines going on here. I'm like, I agree with that. But obviously that's not gonna happen either. People are running the shows. They want to run the shows. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that people just don't know about. That that's it's out there. There's budgets, there's network stuff, there's all kinds of stuff that's going on. And I say this all the time, and people don't like when I say this, but it's just the truth. The networks don't really care about the soaps. Not really. As long as I see under budget and they don't cause any issues, I think they're fine with them. As you could tell, back in the day, they really liked them because we're getting hardly any promos anywhere outside the daytime. They barely let their actors go on talk shows. I barely can get them half the time, and I've been doing this for years. I'm just like, let's promote the soaps. Let's promote them in prime time. Let's promote them, on streaming. Let's promote them. If you can encourage someone to start watching one soap, which one would you choose? I first need to know who they are because everybody's different. If I know their taste, then I would actually tell them, like, I know there's some folks who would not get Days of Our Lives. It's too outrageous for them. It's just they wouldn't get it. But I know folks who would love it, I think. Same with General Hospital, Bold and Beautiful. I think, to me, I can't say for everybody a blanket statement. You should all watch Bold and Beautiful right now. And I can't say that because all the soaps have issues, but all 4 soaps have really 4 different identities. Think about it for a second. Each soap has its own style and identity. Now, none of the soaps are alike. So I think that's kind of the issue too. It's like, so I have to know the person's taste. I go, oh, you like this? You kind of like the gay campy stuff. You like over the topness. You like People Back from the Dead. Days of Our Lives is your show. You like more traditional family drama, business drama than Y&R. Every single soap has its own thing. That's a good question, Texas Ranger fan. That's a really good question. But right now, I can't definitively say everyone should watch Bold. There's at one point I could have probably said that in terms of just how hot it was at the time. But I'm like, nah, everybody's so different in their taste. Exactly, V. I just said that, right? More traditional soap with business drama, family drama, they wind up. General Hospital's in between somehow. It's kind of in between the mix of some whimsical plus, the whole, it's in between, it's in there somewhere. It's not good. And Bold is its own soap by itself also. It's a half hour. So I know some people, I was like, if you want a quick soap that's just really quick and easy to digest, Bold might be the one you want to do. If you like fashion, that might be that one. So no, that's a good question, Texas Ranger fan. It's a good question. But I couldn't answer it in terms of everybody should watch one. I don't know, you guys come up with some good questions sometimes on here. I love it. It makes me think. It gives me ideas for shows too. Sometimes when I come on these shows, you guys give me ideas for future shows. So if you see a future show, you might be able to say that was I brought up in the chat room. We're all working together. We're all village. We're all fans. So if you're thinking about it, it means other folks are thinking about it too, a certain subject. So it might be something to talk about. So I completely agree with that. I have 2 great interviews today. I'm going to do the one that I'm going to interview for someone who's in insurance. Really great interview. So I actually have to get ready for that. So I just wanted to come on for a little bit because yesterday I got taken off by power. But I want to come on and say I'm back. I'm okay. Life went on. It was crazy. I love doing live TV and just stuff happens. Right there. Come on, go down. But I'm okay. Might be on later for daytime today. We'll see. But everyone have a good rest of your day. Oh, I love that banter too, Sheree. That was good. That's a good question, right, Susan? That was a good question. Easy Flower. So I have to go get ready for 2 interviews. I might be on